important is your child's future? Well, I know the answer, and you do too. But if it is important, how important is reading to that future? In our society today, you cannot get anywhere of significance in most cases without reading skills. What if your child has been diagnosed with dyslexia, ADD, learning disabilities, whatever the name may be? Or even if your child has not, you suspect they're underachievers, what would be the important thing for you to do? This is what I want to talk to you about today, because your child's future is the most important thing in your life. In our school system today, many children are diagnosed with various names, meaning they have problems with reading. They're given special education classes. The pediatrician says they need to take a drug for attention. The medical doctor says they have a reading problem. The psychologist says they have a problem. All these things may to some extent be true. But in almost all of these situations, one of the problems that is causing the issue is an eye coordination problem, which is rarely addressed and tremendously important for your child's success. Almost every child with one of these diagnoses has a component, part of the problem, that is an eye coordination problem, and treatable. And it can make a significant improvement in their achievement level, especially in reading. As a matter of fact, in many cases, there is no problem other than the eye coordination problem, which is being misdiagnosed because the pediatrician or the school system doesn't understand the eye coordination situation. Many eye doctors do not test or treat for eye coordination problems. In fact, very few do. We do at Holistic Vision Care, Dr. Desai and myself. And I want you to understand about this problem and how it can be treated and how important it is for your child's future, because it's absolutely essential that you know. Now, what are the symptoms of a real reading problem? There can be many. Child can lose his place, child can get headaches, child may turn his head to the side when reading, child may just not read. There are many, many things that happen, or a child may act up and just seem unable to attend to the problem, as if in an attention deficit. All of these things can be symptoms, and more, of an eye coordination problem that is quite treatable. Now, eye coordination problems have been treated for years, and the treatment program is called vision therapy. It was started many, many years ago by ophthalmology and then taken over by optometry, who is almost the only source of this program today. For many years, this treatment program involved an hour a week of in-office therapy, 10 to 15 minutes of home exercise, and the program was like getting your teeth straightened, like orthodontia. It would take perhaps a year, and the cost was significant. Today, thanks to the miracle of computer software, we were able to provide this therapy at home for your child. And the therapy is fun. It's almost like a video game. And even more amazingly, we can monitor their progress in the treatment program over the internet from a distance. This has brought the cost down to a fraction of what it was years ago, which is one of the historical miracles of the computer age. Costs go down and down, and benefits go up and up. But what I want you to understand is there is a therapy for your child. There is a diagnosis for your child. That is not one that is hopeless. There's one that is very positive. No matter what reading problem you have, or if you feel that no matter what reading problem your child's been diagnosed with, or no matter whether they seem to be a slow reader to you or an underachiever, your child deserves a comprehensive exam by someone who practices like we do, that can diagnose and treat an eye coordination problem. The diagnostic exam is usually covered by major medical. The therapy program rarely is. However, the cost now is a fraction of what it was, and it's something you do not want your child to miss. So please, if any of these situations apply to your child, if your child has any sort of a reading problem or you suspect they're an underachiever, bring them to us or someone who practices vision therapy, because your child deserves the best possible future.